Destiny still worth it?
Here we are today, Jolly Friends. We're going to talk about it. Coming up is, in just a week or so, is the House of Wolves DLC, the second, expansion of Destiny. About, what is it? How many months is that? Past that?
It's probably been 3-4 months since the last.
But how long has it been since Destiny's been out?
Destiny came out in September.
Is it September?
So it's May now. You can do the math.
Let's see, so May's 5 months, November, I don't know, a bunch of months, like 8 months, 9 months. It's been out. You know, when we first got it, we played it through all with way past the second or the first DLC.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm playing as a Titan right now. I've never played as a
So
Titan
as we talk, we're gonna have some of us playing some of the multiplayer.
Fuck.
Good kill there. Andy's playing my character. He's never played Titan 4, so we thought he'd try it.
Yeah, I always hear Titan's best character, so I want to give it a shot.
So that's the question though. Because I mean, the wait time you saw for the game was very little. So that means tons of people are still playing it.
Yeah, it's still a huge game. Everybody still plays it. People put over 700 hours into it.
I mean, I have friends that still play it. You know, I've taken a little bit of break from you know, doing every other games. I think biggest thing.
I mean, myself, I've probably put 300, a little over 300 hours.
Yeah, I think what we looked mine was about 200 something. So I've put in a decent amount of hours. Definitely not as much as some people, but the question is, as you know, someone like me.
Yeah, basically, we just want to know, or ask ourselves pretty much, do we still find Destiny a fun game? Do we still rate it what we rated it when we first played it? Because I loved Destiny when I first played it. I thought it was great. But
And is it worth not only getting a DLC, but worth picking back up?
yeah, over time, I mean,
So all of us
do
took a big
people
break.
still feel as strongly about Destiny? I mean, it got a lot of hate. Oh, nice. I mean, I haven't played Destiny in like 2 months since after today, and I mean, I'm having fun. I mean, Crucible at least. I mean, story, I haven't played the story in months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
The dailies and weeklies and shit, I gave up on that.
It kind of
didn't
the
care
point
anymore
for me
about that.
in story where I did some of the extra stuff every once in a while I jumped on, mind you, a couple months ago. And then I would try, you know, just little things that they had going on. Like maybe I tried to go around, try to see if we could get how far we get on the raid for Fall of Crota
Yeah,
on our own.
I mean,
But nothing like too serious.
I think Mondo's probably played the most Destiny out of all of us.
Yeah, he's definitely played the most. Out of those three.
Possibly.
No, of us
I got-
three, you've definitely played the most.
I got 3 characters.
Shit.
I think you played more raid hours than I've played actual hours.
Yeah, Mondo, you got 2 characters that are over 30.
And
I'm
then,
close. My Warlock's 28.
And then my Hunter's 28.
So basically 3.
Almost 330s.
Well, I remember one time you're like, I was almost getting ready to advance my armor ahead of time, and I needed some shards. And so you're like, oh, hey, we'll go through the raid together. We'll get some people. You had the site, you went in, got some things. People were talking crap all day on my character because I was like level 20.
Yeah, that's
8 or 27 or something, or 29 maybe is for the hard mode, and I'm out here just wrecking guys, holding down my fort when we got down to what's that part on the raid where you have to like
the oracles.
I was holding my part down. Other dudes are dying, and I'm like
Yeah.
talking about me. I'm over here holding on. I'm a level 2 lower than you guys.
Yeah, because basically what happens is, if you fail about 2 to 3 times, then they'll start blaming people. And then, like Evan said, that he was 20, what were you, 28?
About 28 probably.
And he was doing better than most of the guys out there. He's probably, me and him were probably doing the most work. and they once they
couple
started
weeks.
blaming each other and stuff like that, then they stopped talking about Evan because Evan was a better player than they were, but they were just a higher level. But
Yeah, Destiny really, it's about what kind of guns you have. I mean, I'm kicking ass with Evan's character, Titan, and I really like the gun he has.
Yeah.
I don't have that gun for my character. I have a really cheap ass, shitty auto rifle.
But also, you don't have the armor that Evan's
That's
character
true, because I
has.
play as a
Yeah.
hunter,
I can tank a little more.
but
Well, I do like one thing I did like about Destiny was it didn't give you when they brought in like the new DLC or new expansion. They started having Zur, the person that you buy stuff from, start having them have like a.
oh, is that Man Wonder? Oh, that's
Ooh,
Maverick.
Maverick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
you start picking up like these kids that are supposed to like help you upgrade guns, but I never learned what it's supposed to do. It didn't say anything, so I'm like, well, my gun's already pretty good, and I could buy the little thing from Zur. Might as well do it. All it did was just delete my progress on my gun on this gun,
Yeah.
and so I had to redo it.
The thing with Evan though is that when he got his gun, the hard light, which is what Andy's using, and it was already upgraded. And the reason Zur brought the upgrades was because for the people who had the hard light before the expansions, so then the cap damage on those guns was 300, and then once upgraded it was 331. Evan's gun was already 331, but he bought the upgrade for it, and then it just erases.
I was watching this video on YouTube. It was Call of Duty, and they were sitting there, and this guy could do a girl voice, and so he do his girl voice, and like there's one he would sit there, and he was talking to this guy. He's like, "Hey, you wanna go private chat?" And he starts saying these things like talking about their lives and stuff.
Dang, Evan, I'm making you look good.
I do that too. But so he's talking to this guy, and the more he goes, he's like, all of a sudden, he starts talking all sexy and stuff like that, and he does like this moan and this guy and stuff. And next thing you know, this guy's like basically having this private message with this guy, actually this girl's voice, having this private message, having some sex talk and stuff. And then he goes to like jerk her or something and doesn't ever appear again. The party's clear. Then she comes back, and then the guy like starts doing the thing, and then transitions to his voice. And so then all of a sudden that guy knew that he was directed to that guy, even though it was a girl's voice. So you gotta be careful online, man.
And that's Destiny in a nutshell. Shit.
I did.
I've never gotten anything.
The new
worthwhile.
what was the there's the Volta Glass, and then the what's the other
Crota?
one?
Crota's in?
Crota on hard mode, and a guy got Galahorn twice. He got 2 Galahorns after we beat it, and it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, and I remember Zur had something. He had the No Land Beyond, which is like one of the worst guns. I'm hoping they fix it and it becomes the most powerful
I
gun.
bought the No Land Beyond, and
I'm
I'll
not
tell you
making that
what,
mistake.
I got about 10 kills in an online game one time, so I think that's an accomplishment right there.
But it's kind of bullshit because then the next week he actually had like a good gun. So it's like, oh,
But I mean,
Yeah.
that guy did beat the raid with
yeah,
that gun
there was a group that went
Yeah.
on there and,
By himself.
and beat the Crota.
that guy beat Crota by himself with that gun.
but there's just are really good people playing video games and can speed run and do things. Like there's a guy that beat Bloodborne with a Guitar Hero controller. I mean,
Really?
That's ridiculous.
I knew someone beat Bloodborne really, really quick too, like 2 hours or something.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, it's still early in the game.
it's basically a new sport. Is just like glitching a game and beating it and doing unique special things with the game you're not supposed to.
Let me ask y'all a question. Y'all ever beat Super Mario 64?
No.
Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64? The one where you jump
Yeah,
in the
that one.
pictures and stuff?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Fuck.
You beat that one?
Yeah, I beat it with my cousin.
I never beat it. But last
Beat
time I
this
played it, beat it in 2 hours.
Fucking hate
That game has a lot of levels in it and stuff, like else. 2 hours.
You beat that game 2 hours?
Yeah.
Can't you beat it in like 16 minutes or something?
I can't, but someone can. I tried the method. It's like it's one of the things we talk about, kind of finding those shortcuts and glitch stuff. It was not 16 star, maybe 20 star or something.
Yeah.
And you have
Yeah, I
to
think-
like you get a certain amount of stars and like find the easiest levels to get them in quick.
Shit. Oh, nice spawn.
And then you do like you do like do a bunch of glitches. Like one of them, you get to a certain point and you grab the rabbit. You know what I'm talking about? That one room where you can grab the rabbit, just hopping
Yeah.
around. You grab it and like do this thing where you like drop it and pick it back up and like it makes you go through this wall. It's kind of tricky. I don't know. Can't remember how to do exactly. But you do that, like skips a huge part of the game.
Are we supposed to be talking about Destiny?
Yeah, Destiny
I thought, why is everybody over here?
Camping.
team meeting.
Yeah, team camp.
Having team
Guys,
meeting
it's
without
team
me.
camp.
Yeah, I see you, invisible prig.
See that guy up there?
I saw him, but there's two.
The rest of your team
There's
went
two
the wrong
of
way.
them. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. But I really like Destiny. Then it hit a point where Destiny really pissed me off, and I hated it, and I thought it was this fucking stupid ass game. And that was basically playing the game, never getting anything, and then realizing that you spent your marks or whatnot for a gun, and then you realize it's not really that good of a gun because you don't get to test it out or anything. And then basically having to grind all over for marks and rank and rep, and it was an endless cycle, and I got really tired of it and annoyed. But Crucible is a lot of fun. I like playing Crucible.
I mean, I told you I'd take a break.
Actually,
because
Evan's probably played the less out of the three of us.
that's true.
Yeah, but he's the most excited for the new DLC.
I am.
Are
because
you really?
I'm pumped. I got caught into the. It didn't really reveal much. That little trailer. I know they're gonna put one out. Or, I haven't seen the other one, I guess, but the reveal one, got me pumped up because they.
Even though there's no raid?
You know, I'm alright with that. Cause I mean, I wasn't a big raid person in the first place. I like it, but I like Crucible, and then I'm looking forward to.
Hey, you got camped into a
Becca.
special. I got trapped.
But Becca.
That was a trap, man.
Becca.
Go get A. Go throw the boat.
Tell me what to do, Mondo.
But so if it focuses more on story, then I'm going on that because I like playing. I mean, it wasn't much, but it's kind of fun doing the missions, and I think new missions would be cool. New gear.
I never had a problem with the fact that there wasn't a lot of story because I understood from the beginning it's an MMO. You know, that's what it is.
Problem is, it was such a brag on story, and then no story was there.
Was there a brag on
Yeah,
story?
that was Bungie's boast.
I don't ever remember hearing anything, but
That was their boast. Like there's
Take
an
your word for it.
immersive story and stuff like that, and then there was no story.
I always felt like it was MMOs that it's always going to kind of expand.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I like because I like the idea of like from what I heard, I thought a horde mode or something like that'd be cool. New
Yeah, I
player
heard about
mode
that too.
is sweet. Grimace McRib over here.
Oh shit!
Dang, that's freaking sneaky. Over there dancing, getting your attention.
They trapped me again.
This wasn't Becca. Becca!
And
Yeah,
I've been waiting to play Destiny 4
that
the
reason.
expansion.
Same way, same with me.
It's pretty fun coming in here and playing and kicking ass. I think I might just play as Evan's character from now on. I mean, why not? Evan, you can be my hunter. It's my shitty auto rifle I have.
No, I'm straight. Brady's got back out of retirement when the new DLC comes out.
But Mondo, you didn't get it.
Yeah, you said you're not going to. That's the.
I'm not,
Because there's no raid, right?
regardless of if there was a raid.
You just,
No, I was on my time, of course, working to get that one to 32. And then I started my hunter, and I got him to 28. And then it's just going through the hassle of playing with the douchebags,
Yeah.
and it just got to the point where I'm just like, literally, let's see. Okay, so you have to be 26 to do the Vault of Glass on regular, and people wouldn't want to do the raid with you unless you were 28. Now, there's been times where people were, didn't care that you were level 26, and when I got on there, I'd have more kills than guys who were level 30 that was doing the Vault of Glass. And it's just, you put so much time into it, trying to get raid gear. You're not even guaranteed raid gear. And I'll just tell you, now that I think about it, it's all the douchebags on the internet is
But
what
that's
really
weird.
made me stop.
But you're gonna get that in
doing
your game though. If you
Well, not really, because the raid.
Alright, so we have a dog, and it just came in and shut the Xbox off. Oh man.
I'm gonna punch whatever open
Time
your
out. Alright, so after some technical difficulties,
Yeah, everything back up.
we decided to put Mondo on. Give Mondo a try, see if he can outdo me.
goodness.
Over here using the murmur.
Uh,
The murmur.
doesn't look like you're doing too hot.
No.
But that's alright, because you're not going to be playing the new expansion, so.
No, so it's getting warm for getting ready to put back in the closet.
Anyways, before our little technical difficulty issue problem, I just want to ask you guys, what was your favorite and least favorite part about Destiny?
Favorite was, going out with the boys, the crew of champions, just going out and doing work on the game mode or on like Crucible and stuff. Frick.
Oh shit!
Frick.
He should have died right there.
You
too.
should
Yeah,
have punched
I
him
know.
in the face.
No, that splash damage, but like just going out and just kicking it and doing that, or like had a few other friends get online together and just relax. Because what Destiny did really well was Crucible.
Yeah, I really liked
because it created like a little different, unique atmosphere of gaming. It was a little different than
It's definitely not like Call of Duty, because it has its own unique twist. But the people with great guns are going to dominate the people that don't have great guns.
Oh shit,
we're
losing.
I didn't like that the
Story,
reef.
you can say story.
The reef. I didn't like that the reef. Was only used for cutscenes. Because I feel like it should have been used for more. I looked like it was important.
Really, that was your only thing?
No, I was one of them.
Oh, you got
I
a list.
I got
Time
more
to get the
than one.
list out.
Let's be real for a moment. And I didn't like how ridiculous.
You rock the shotgun.
I mean, maybe for some people, it was alright, but for me, how ridiculous the Nightfall could be.
Difficulty wise?
Yeah. Like, this, because I had some, I understand, but there were some times where the game straight cheated.
Difficulty's fun though. Gotta admit.
I do enjoy it, but it's a love-hate. I don't know, raids weren't a huge thing for me. I'll go back and actually beat the hard mode for the achievement, but it wasn't a huge deal for me. Destiny was one of those games that really, one reason to take a break really is because I needed to grind up some other achievements and other games I had to beat. I just ran out of time.
Didn't have time to put 500 hours in
Yeah, so
like you're supposed to.
I'm
That
good
goes
with
off
that.
the-
That's why I look forward to the next DLC, the next expansion, because I think it's gonna be awesome. Hopefully, I don't know.
I mean, the last Dark Below was, I liked it, but paying $20 basically for it, that's a huge fucking ripoff. And that's when I started kind of getting that
You gotta be kidding me.
hate towards it. You can't stop those guys, man. But anyways, my favorite part, like Evan said, was just playing with your friends and definitely the Crucible because by the end of my playing time, that's all I did. I didn't care about strikes or missions or whatnot. I just wanted to play Crucible. And my least favorite thing about Destiny is I get it's an MMO and it's set up for the raid is how you get the good stuff. But I feel like there should be more options and other ways to get really good stuff than just doing the raid. The Crucible should have its own stuff that you can get. I mean, there's a handful of exotics that get cycled through Xur. You know, there's just, I felt like for a game to be an MMO, it needs a lot of different, unique items, armor, and weapons, and Destiny just didn't have that. I don't think they had enough to really make everyone unique in their own way. Because basically, once somebody did the raid 20 times and they finally got the full raid armor set, and by the end, everyone's, you see that's 32, looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
They all look the same. There's no difference. So that's probably my least favorite.
Mondo?
Wanda's too busy. He's beasting right now.
We took the lead.
What,
Oh, and we won, baby! Come back. You know, I may not have done as good as Andy, but we won, and that's what matters.
True.
I'm gonna go onto my account, and I'm gonna use Warlock.
Mondo, I'll tell you Mondo's least favorite part. The loot system and the raids. He talked about earlier. He did the raids tons of time and got nothing. And some slouch, some schmuck, who
That's
played
true.
one time to get all the weapons and armor he needed.
Yeah, Mondo talked about that earlier. I felt like Mondo also had a lot more to say, you know, a couple months ago.
I'm
He's
just
still in
saying.
the heat of the moment.
It's just, it makes no sense. They say it's based off of like a certain percentage that you'd get a weapon, or you'd even get raid gear. The problem is people could be. I played one time with the guy, and he did a raid. I think he told me 10 times, and he never got any raid gear.
That is
So,
ridiculous.
if you're gonna do something like a raid 10 times, beat it 10 times, and not get a single piece of raid gear, it's gonna be
hard to
so
believe.
it's gonna be so hard to level up, and it's just, you know what? Why can't they at least guarantee at least maybe one thing? You know, you either get a good gun, or you get at least one piece of raid gear. I mean, even if you go through it and then you get, you know, another helmet, at least you get
Yeah.
something else that you could break down to use on other pieces of armor. But if you go through it and get no armor and you keep doing that cycle,
What I was basically saying earlier with how the raid system works is where there's only one set of raid armor. They should have had 3 sets of raid armor. A common, so when you play through, you're probably more likely to get this raid gear. But then also have like a medium, then a very rare. Where yeah, if you want to put in the time to get this very rare armor that has a very unique look to it, then you know, play it and beat the raid 50 times. But most people, you know, don't want to spend that much time playing the raid and beating it. You know, so we'll be fine just getting the common raid here, you know? That's the
oh,
way I
Supreme
feel.
Hadley, what's up, dude?
Except,
It's been a while. I don't know who this person is, by the way.
I heard something say how this like expansion could be the selling point of the final straw for Destiny.
oh yeah,
Because if it doesn't do well,
That's why we're making this
then
video.
it doesn't work. But I'm pumped because I don't know a whole lot about it yet because I haven't seen a whole lot. But they have that. It's not the Prison of Elders maybe. It's like more of a co-op type
I
thing.
do want to know what that's
Co-op. Yeah, me and you. Because me and you are actually gonna have it. I think Armando. I'm gonna call it. Armando says he's not gonna get it.
Oh man, that
But-
gun. Whew.
I'm gonna say Armando might come in and try playing on the on my Xbox when I'm not around.
Yeah, I mean, when Destiny came out, Evan and I, right off the bat, were like, we're playing this game. This is going to be the next big game. We're going to play this
I
game.
was deciding on it. I was like, I don't know. But as I kept watching more and more, I'm like, I gotta do
I
this.
was like, this game's going to be dope. Then we find Mondo playing it, who wasn't going to buy it, wasn't going to play it.
Wasn't worth his
said
time.
no. Picked up the controller, played 15 minutes of it. Next thing I know it, he's downloading it onto his Xbox.
man, his life changed because that.
Hey, to be fair though, I was having fun.
It's a fun game.
So I'm thinking it'll be the same way. I think you're gonna play DLC, and you'll play it on my console or whatever, and then you'll be like, this is pretty fun. Especially if the like the Prison of Elders ends up being pretty good,
Yeah.
because that could be something super fun.
I've heard a lot of different things about it. Oh man.
Are you kidding me, Destiny? I clearly shot the
I heard
guy.
possibly a horde mode.
I've heard like it's elimination. I heard
Yeah, illumination.
Illumination or Illuminati?
Illumination.
not quite
Not
Illuminati.
illumination. Elimination.
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
That's straight on.
That's how you sell that gun.
I think I just want to spend my coins on that.
Oh,
Get
that headshot, bro.
Ooh,
there we go. You're bringing the No Land Beyond back from the grave.
Dang man, just that gun is crazy.
Cause you aim to. Ooh.
You gotta try no scoping with that.
Yeah.
With that son bitch. From that son bitch sideways. One thing I do want to point out with Destiny and the lack of story and people are complaining. When Bungie came out with Halo really didn't have a story either. It was just your guy with a gun shooting aliens. And that's basically what Destiny is. So I guess you could say that's kind of how much gaming has evolved over the course of the last 10, 15 years. That people need and want a story.
Man, I'll admit it. I'm a story person. I like playing, just playing stories. I find them interesting, and especially if they're single player. Sometimes I can just be by myself and do it. But the multiplayer in this one's just real fun. Like it reminds me a lot of another game that I really get hooked on multiplayer would be Halo. Just ever since I first played it. I mean, of course, Bungie made it, but it's one of those games where I could play multiplayer for a long time and be totally okay. You can play with friends or on your own, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's other games, like Call of Duty, I can sometimes, but every once in a while Call of Duty, I just get tired of it. Games like this or like Halo were big ones, but I never did.
Yeah, Call of Duty, when you play, you don't really have to think much. This game, you do have to think a little bit more. Because you got your special, you have a shield you have to break down first. There's just a little bit more to it.
I was too,
One more thing though
What'd you
is that why I think Destiny was a little bit more successful than people might have thought it was going to be. Is because
the
of
most expensive video game ever made.
that and the Halo multiplayer when that came out, wasn't working so well, and so I think once
Oh yeah.
people-
Master Chief Collection.
and once people realized that, and then they started playing this, then
it came out a couple months before though.
I know, but
Master Chief Collection could have stole the thunder back away from Destiny, but because
being
it didn't
Bungie
work.
though
Yeah.
made it
Bungie didn't
a
do
more marketable
yeah.
game, and so once the Master Chief came out and wasn't so successful, then obviously the first DLC for this one, racked them in some more money because of, unfortunately.
I think actually that instance of where the Master Chief Collection came out and the multiplayer was faulty and just kind of ruined things,
Mm-hmm.
and how it lost a lot of people in the fan base. I think it actually provides like an interesting
Oh goodness.
thought about how Destiny's gonna do. Because Destiny got to the point I think right now where a lot of people, I mean, maybe not by now they have at some point kind of walked away a little bit, kind of like
Yeah.
Mondo especially we have. And the question is, because now Master Chief Collection. They fixed the multiplayer better.
They keep saying
I've gone on and I found some big games, and yeah, I mean, a lot of people haven't gone back to it as much just because they have the idea they might not know it's fixed or whatever. And so not as many people came back, and they might come back when Halo 5 comes out. But the question is, will people come back
that.
to?
Dude, you shot that person.
That was.
Six
right.
times?
This is supposedly a hand cannon.
Will people come back to Destiny when the DLC comes out? Will be my biggest question. Because are people that long gone that they won't want to come
I
back?
think Destiny hasn't hit that point of no return yet. But this DLC could decide for a lot of people if it's going to be a game to continue.
Now then, final verdict: is Destiny worth going back to?
No,
I'm a yes.
I think
he
it's,
already bought it.
I think it's worth it because most games I don't put in over 300 hours in. Destiny I have. So, most things, it's like your favorite food's pizza. But you eat pizza for 2 straight months, pizza starts getting a little bland, and then you go ahead and eat it for another month, you kind of start hating pizza. And you want something new. And you kind of hate how pizza always has cheese and sauce, and there's always that crust, so you start hating on it, and then you get off of it, and you come back after a while, and then you're like, yeah, I like pizza. So, it's a yes.
I want some pizza now.